Check out this design right here. This is a post that I made using Claude Design 2.0 that has been going absolutely viral on both Instagram and on TikTok. So up until now, every single AI that I've tried to use to make posts like this have pretty much been giving me AI slop, stuff that people don't care about and don't want to see. But with the huge overhaul that Anthropic just gave Claude, it makes making organic posts like these a lot easier for the average person like you and me. We don't have to be designers anymore to get this done, and we don't have to be content creators to make viral content. Claude can now do all of this for us. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it step by step in the easiest possible way. All right, so to get started, we're going to jump straight into Claude and we're going to start creating our design system. And doing this is super simple. Once we log into Claude, we're going to go ahead and click on the little sidebar here, and we're going to click on design. Once we click on our design button over here, we're going to have a few different design options that we've created before, or design systems. We're not going to pay attention to that. Instead, we're going to go ahead and create a brand new one. So we're going to go ahead and click on this little button up here. Then we're going to go down here to where it says design system and click on that. Then we're going to look over here for this little plus sign, create design system. Click on there, and then we're going to use create here. Now you can use create using Claude Code, but this already requires you having some sort of project using Claude Code, or let's say something with Figma or any other assets. But we're keeping it simple for this one, and we're going to go ahead and click on create here. And from here, all we have to do is upload our assets or our references. Now, those references are going to come from an already existing store. And the store that we're going to be using is this one over here. Now, if you don't have a store just yet, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how to create one just like this one in just a couple of minutes towards the end of this video. So for now, let's just go ahead and focus on this. And all we're going to do is we're going to take a few screenshots. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot of our homepage over here. Scroll down a little bit. Let's make sure we get a few more of the different design assets. So anything that's important, anything that's visual, anything that has any icons, logos, images, anything that references our brand or represents our brand, we want to take a screenshot of so we can use it as reference, especially with all of the different colors that we have in our website. So after that, let's go ahead and check out our catalog. You know what? We can actually take a picture from here as well. So let's take a screenshot here. Let's check out one of these different products. So let's go with this little shark plush bed. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of our product page. You don't need everything, you just need what's really important, what you actually see. One more time. The more screenshots you have, the better, but if it gets repetitive, don't worry about it. Claude is already going to have everything that it needs. Let's just take this one more time so we can have this other color, this gray. And then if we look in the contact, we don't really need to worry about that. If you have anything else that you want to add, like let's say your logo, or if you have any specific colors that you want to use, you can include those too. But for now, let's go ahead and go back to Claude. And then we're going to click over here where it says add fonts, logos, and assets. We're going to click on browse. Then we're going to choose all of the different screenshots that we just took. So I'm taking these 4, click on open. And from here, we're pretty much good to go. So don't worry about any of the rest over here. Now here in the other notes section, we can go ahead and put anything that we want Claude to know about the screenshots that we gave it, or anything that we want it to know about our brand overall. So it's going to be taking everything from the screenshots, so I don't have to worry about that just now. Everything else is pretty much good to go. You don't have to worry about any of the rest of this because, again, we don't have any other references. So now let's just go ahead and continue to generation. Now it says it's going to take about 5 minutes. It's fine. Go ahead and click on generate. And now it's going to start building the entire system. If you want to see what it's doing, if you want to see maybe it's building different colors, choosing fonts, you can see everything through this little panel. The right side is going to show you the actual preview. The left side is going to show you what it's doing, and it's going to allow you to make any changes. So let's just go ahead and give it a few minutes and we'll be right back. Now, everything that I'm showing you in this video, all of the different prompts, I'm going to be giving to you in a prompt master sheet. And if you want access to that, just go ahead and stick around a little bit longer and I'll show you exactly how you can get it. All right, so it's not done just yet, but I do want to show you what you're going to be looking at as the process is going through. So it's only been about 1 to 2 minutes so far, but this is already what it's doing. So it created a to-do list. It loaded all the different files. It realized that we're only giving it screenshots, and this is what it's planning to do. So it has an updated to-dos. It's taking care of tokens and the styles. It created a README, which is really just something that it uses to essentially lay out its plan. It's built its foundation. It's going to make the components. It's going to make a UI kit, which is really just how the entire user interface is going to look. And it's going to be using a few different skills to be able to generate all of these different assets. So right now it's currently doing the commerce and the layout components. So let's again let it do its thing, and we'll be right back once again. Okay, so after a few minutes, we get our final design system. Now it's not finalized just yet. We can go ahead and we will go ahead and edit a few different things because we have to make sure that everything is coherent. But overall here on the side, you can see everything that it did. It's actually asking for help on some of these. So the font, it guessed it. The brand name is missing. The logo is a low res crop. Then we have the icons are substituted. Screenshots are a little bit lossy. They're not too high quality and not captured, so not built. The cart drawer, the search overlay, and all that information. That's okay, because all we're using right now is just the design system. So that way we can start creating our posts. So that way we can start marketing our brand organically. Now, you know what? It's actually still finishing a little bit. It's still running, but it looks like it just finished. And it's double checking the design for issues. Let's see what it's doing here on the side. So it's giving us all of this information. Here has all of the different assets that it used and that it created. So it has the different images. All right, that actually looks pretty good. It did generate some of these. It kind of switched them up a little bit. We have the motion and states. So we have this information over here. So as you go over them, you can see they change color a little bit. The corner radius. So you can see how sharp the corners are, the shadows, the wave divider. So everything actually looks pretty good as it is. We can go ahead and start giving it a few more references. We can clear up some of this other information if we choose to. What I am going to do is I'm going to give it our logo. Okay, so it actually looks like it just finished. It was just finishing up a couple of things there. So let me go ahead and take a logo really fast. Now, while our logo is generating, let's go ahead and take a look at everything else. So we have our different colors or different surfaces. We have our spacing scale, which pretty much just means how spaced our images or our text is going to be. The display of the actual text. You can see this gets very, very detailed, and that's good because this keeps everything cohesive. It keeps everything pretty much the same throughout all of our branding, whether that be from our social media. Let's say if we have something like a YouTube channel, our e-commerce store, our blog, whatever it may be, it keeps everything consistent and on brand, which is very important, and that's what we need. Now, I did promise you access to the master prompt sheet, and to get it, all you have to do is just go ahead and comment down below what you're going to be generating with Claude Design 2.0. Let me know what types of assets you're going to be using it for. Are you going to be using it for Instagram posts or for your website? Once I see that, you went ahead and let me know down in the comments. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll send you a link to the sheet. All right, let's go ahead and continue. So if we keep going, it breaks down our product imagery, our buttons, our feature grid. So this looks pretty cool over here. Scroll through a little bit and we reach the end. Now, from here, we can go ahead and start giving it a little bit of more feedback if we just click on edit. Or if we scroll up, we have some feedback options. So let's say on this one over here, the status and rating, or the semantic surfaces. We got a breakdown of what these are. So where each background is allowed, comparison checks, crosses and stars, ink neutrals, and a bit more. So let's actually scroll up and let's check out the paw mark over here. The only marks applied, amber paw, no word mark. We can go ahead and give it some little bit of feedback. So let's go ahead and change our logo. We can put that here and say this is our logo, and that it can recolor it the way that it needs. So click on submit, and then it's going to process our feedback here on the side. Now, besides that, if we scroll through, let's check out this color over here because this one looks a little bit too dark. Let's go ahead and click on edit. We can go ahead and change this. All we have to do is click on edit over here, choose the color that we want. And then here where the background is, we can go ahead and click that. We can make it a little bit lighter if we want, not too much, maybe a different shade, something like that. I probably made it a little bit darker, but I think this one's a bit better for what we're doing. So from here, just go ahead and click back to the design system and it should save where we saw it over here. Perfect. Now let's see what it's doing with our logo. It switched it over to the paw mark. So pet shop mascot badge plus the amber paw used in the header. Perfect. So the logo was added as the assets logo pet shop. Perfect. And the paw mark card now shows it on the white and on ink. So that's okay right now. All right, so now that you know how you can give feedback to Claude and edit these different assets, let's go ahead and create our first carousel post based on some references that we find on Instagram. So to find different references, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to Instagram. On the search bar, just type in what your niche is. So in this case, we're looking for pet care tips. Maybe not just your niche, but you can look for your niche to find inspiration for different types of content. Or if you already have an idea, just put that idea in here. So I was thinking a carousel for pet care tips. Let's go ahead and choose this one over here. And then we're going to start clicking on a few of these different images that we find that would fit what we're looking to do. And then we're going to feed it to Claude, who's then going to reimagine everything and put everything together for us. So I already have 3 different samples that I want to go with. So first off, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to take a quick screenshot of this. Same thing for this one. Take a quick screenshot. That way people know how to cut their nails. And then the other one is going to be for their paws. Perfect. Now let's go back to the design system and we're going to tell it what we want. So first, let's go ahead and upload all of our assets or our screenshots. Gonna drop them in here. Okay, so what we're going to tell it is, using this design system, create a 3-slide Instagram carousel for your target customer. So in this case, this is going to be in the prompt sheet, so make sure you leave a comment down below with what you're going to be using this design system for. Is it going to be for your Instagram posts? Is it going to be for Facebook? Are you going to be generating something else, or maybe assets for your website? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll send you a link to the cheat sheet or the prompt master sheet. So let's go ahead and change this to new pet owners. Well, in this case, it's clearly for pets, but let's narrow it down to pet health. This is organic educational content, not a direct product advertisement. Keep the text readable on a phone and make every slide visually consistent with the store. Keep it 9:16 aspect ratio and use Higgs field to generate the images. So let's go ahead and submit. And now let me tell you that for this, I am going to be using Higgs field. If you want to learn how you can set up Higgs field and Claude together to generate different images and different assets like the ones that you're about to see, check out this video right here. But if you don't have Higgs field, that's totally fine. You can actually have Claude generate everything itself, or you can even provide it the different images that you want to use by having it tell you what prompts to use to generate those images, and use something like ChatGPT to generate them externally. And then you just, again, drag and drop into Claude. All right, so it generated the different images. It's not showing us exactly what they are just yet, but it is putting everything together. So let's just give it a couple more minutes.
A few moments later.
All right, so it looks like it generated everything for us. This is the first post. Your first pet, learn to read them. Your pet can't tell you when something feels off. Here's what to check every week. This is crazy. And then it tells you to swipe to the right. This is amazing. So in order to scroll around, you just click and drag. Then it has our first post over here. Pause tell you a lot. Hold each paw for a few seconds and look at the pads. Scroll down, and then it gives you soft and springy. This is what healthy looks like. Dry or cracked, often dehydrated or hot pavement, red or swollen, and worn smooth. Then it has the nail rule. It is a little bit cut off, so what we can do is we can actually adjust this, and then maybe we can move the text up a little bit. No, it doesn't look like it's letting us do that. So if we click it over here on the side, we can see what is clicked. So in this case, it's the paragraph. Let's see if we can make it a little bit smaller. Actually, no, let's try to make this a little bit bigger. So let's see here. The height is currently 217. It says that it's fixed. So let's see if we can increase this a little bit. Let's do this 300. Okay, so that doesn't seem to be the right one. So let's move this down. Okay, there we go. That actually did the trick. I think I just had to zoom out and zoom back in. It was actually fitting, so that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and click on it though, so you can see what can be changed. So if we click it, here we can change the background appearance. So we can change that there's no background. We can add one if we choose to. Let's say something like a color. We can change that there. But for now, let's go ahead and remove that because it looked good the way it was. You can also adjust the sizing over here. You can simply just increase the width. So let's say we want it to be 800. It keeps zooming in and out, which is kind of annoying. Might be my computer, I'm not entirely sure. But I increased the size of it, and what it does is it just increases the side over here. So what we can do to increase the actual size of the font is select everything. And then here where it says size, we can increase this to, let's say 40. Let's do 60. All right, there we go. So you see how it got really, really big now. Let's do undo. We can see the size difference that way. Now let's check out our other third option, which was this one over here. The 5-minute weekly check gives us a bit of information the same day each week, somewhere calm before a meal. It is telling us to check the coat and skin, the ears, the teeth, and the weight and the appetite. Now this image is too big, so we are gonna have to make this smaller. We can simply just drag, and we even have a bit more information here. So let's actually switch this up. Oh, look at that. It has the same wave that we had on the website. So let's just move this up a little bit over here. Let's push this down, make it just a little bit bigger so we can see everything. And let's try to center this one. Okay, so everything looks good. The only thing is that this is not fully centered. So let's see if we can fix that. On the position, we can go ahead and align. We can center it. There we go. Now that centered it right in the middle, so it looks good now. So overall, I think everything came out really good. It does have a couple of things that do need fixing, like this over here keeps cutting off. We can simply just tell Claude to fix it. But if we do look through it, everything is matching our overall feel and vibe and style of the website. It has the same colors, it has the same type of text, the same logo that we gave it, And of course, it's niched towards pets. And the best part is that it took inspiration from the images that we gave it, and it created its own variations for our store. And that's probably the best thing in my opinion, because we never want to actually copy anything from anybody else. We want to just use it as inspiration and make it our own. And Cloud Design 2.0 helps us do that very easily. Now, I did promise you that I was going to show you how you can create your own store like the one that we used as reference. And the way that you can do that in literally just a few minutes is by using buildyourstore.ai. So to get started, we're going to click on build my free store. Then it's going to start to set up our store already. So after we do that, we're going to go ahead and claim our store. So then after that, we're going to go ahead and click on build your store. It's going to take us back, and then we're going to claim our free store. Now from here, we're going to choose the niche that we want to sell into, which in this case is going to be pets. And then we just have to go through the rest. So let's go ahead and choose two different options or two different banners. I'm going to choose these two. So we're going to go ahead and click on activate my store, and it's going to take us over here where we're simply just going to put in our credit card information. And if you are directed to choose a plan, don't worry about it. Just choose the basic one. That is more than enough. All right. So once we subscribe, we're good to go. In this part, we can go back to build your store, click on I'm done and continue. Now in this part, let's just choose the free beginner store. You don't need the one product store. So let's go ahead and skip this part. Gonna skip it one more time. Now we're going to customize the store. So this is what's actually going to add the theme, and it's going to make it our own store based on the niche that we chose and the banners that we chose. So as you see, it was really fast. After that, it's going to prompt us to log into AutoDS or to register with AutoDS, which is going to give us access to an entire library of hand-picked dropshipping products that are proven to sell. And it's also going to provide us with 10 to 12 different products already included in our Shopify store. So let's just go ahead and click on register. We're going to fill out through here. And then after we finish, we can go back and click on done. I'm already registered, so I don't have to do that, but I would highly recommend for you to sign up and take advantage of the trial. Now from here, we simply have to go back to Shopify. We're going to see that it is locked behind a password. So let's just go back. We're going to go to our online store, and then we're going to see here to add a business address or business details. So let's click on that. Let's go ahead and add our address. If you don't have a business address, that's perfectly fine. You can use your home address. It's not going to be shown to the public or anything. And now after we do that, our store is going to be live. So we can click on launch store over here. And from that, our store is going to be live. So let's run back to build your store, click on done. It's going to ask you how you heard about build your store. Choose YouTube, choose long videos, and choose, of course, Mario sent me. Then go ahead and save and continue. You're going to have an option to check out Create UGC, where you're going to be able to create AI UGC videos for any of the different products that you're selling on your store. I highly suggest you check that out. It's very helpful and it's very efficient. And then we can click on done once you do that. And then you're going to have the option to choose your own domain. So to make your store look more professional and more trustworthy, you can simply put here something like, let's say, My Pet Emporium. And then you can click on save. So when somebody goes to mypetemporium.store, they'll be directed to your store instead of having to go to something like this huge name over here, .myshopify.com. Instead, they'll just go to mypetemporium.store. It's a lot more straightforward, and it's really just a lot more professional looking. Now, after you go ahead and register your domain for completely free, you are going to be able to see your store. And this is the one that we get, which is pretty similar to the one that we used as our reference store. So as you saw, we started with a completely built Shopify store, and we actually used that as a reference to build the entire content system, a system that we can count on for consistent organic content for whether that be our brand or social medias or whatever it is that we want to use it for. Now, after this, you can continue to use the same exact content system to create multiple different types of posts, even for different brands. If they have kind of a similar aesthetic, you can keep using the same one, or as you saw how easy it is, you can create multiple different content systems to align with each one of your brands. Now, if you do want to learn more about this, or if you want to see how you can scale a store like this one, then check out this video right here so that we can learn more on everything that you need to know on how to scale your dropshipping business. And with that, my name is Mario with AutoDS. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I'll catch you all next time.